Thanks for tuning in. I'm Daniel Barnett, and we're going to take a moment now with Norm Blanchard. Norm is the director of the Cambridge-Guernsey County Community Improvement Corporation, and he's going to talk to us today about some of the businesses that are expanding in the area and also about some workforce development problems and successes that are going on right now. We'll try to cover both of those. So, Norm, thanhanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here, Dan. We have a lot to talk about.
That's right. Well, you know, the businesses that are, we sometimes talk about the businesses coming into Guernsey County, especially with the oil and gas boom coming up, but it's just as important to remember the businesses that are already here and the ones that are expanding. Talk to us a little bit about what businesses are kind of in that expanding mode right now.
Well, and it is the best way. Our success stories are coming from the folks who have been here, who have invested in Guernsey County for years. Right here in this building, of course, and it's well publicized that EdgeTech was purchased by Quanex out of Houston, Texas. They have consolidated another facility here. And so they're going to double in the number of people. They're going to go from 165, which the number they did employ, to now 320 or so. So it's an addition of 160 good, well-paying jobs. It's a great company. Island of Septics, more than a year ago, announced the hiring of 100 folks as they got new contracts in to make the juice boxes that they produce for McDonald's and other companies. AFC Cable recently moved into their new facility just this year down in Byesville, hiring 65. And then you could go around the county and look at the Detroit Diesels, the Colgates, who now, because of the economy starting maybe to come back somewhat, are all announcing that they're hiring. And a lot of them are not great numbers, but Dan, probably right now, we could generate 600 jobs just from the companies that are here. And so that, to me, is what I'm most proud of. We've been able to work hard and create an environment where they can expand. And I know, for example, my neighbor who hasn't worked for a long time is a great worker, odd jobs, couldn't find anything now, working. In fact, he's working right in this building. And it's a good feeling to know that we've had a part of that. It does bring with it some of the problems you may expect in terms of workforce. If you look at Guernsey County, we have a workforce of right around 20,000, an unemployment rate just under 10. So you're looking at roughly 1,900 employable persons. And it's pretty much documented that about half of those have trouble with the drug testing. So now you're down to right around 900 folks who are ready and able to work. And I would tell you, if you add the gas companies, oil and gas into, they can go to work whenever they want. Now it's important that you have the skills. And those skills certainly involve the truck drivers with the CDL licenses, welders, people who have computer skills and so forth. And I just would urge anybody in the community who wants to work, go to Jobs and Family Services. If you don't have the skills now, they can help train you. And that, of course, creates the workforce issues that we have in terms of the number of people we can train to get them onto the job and get them gainfully employed, because the jobs are here now. They really are. And it's going to grow. If you saw the paper, a new company just this weekend, Energy Construction Management, have hired already over 200. That wasn't even in the 600 I mentioned to you. GoFrac has said 250. So there's 450 jobs right there. In our county, a lot of the oil and gas suppliers that we're getting are not the big ones. We'd love to have the Halliburtons and so forth if we had the room. We're getting a lot of smaller ones who will supply the wells. They're hiring anywhere from 10 to 15 to 50. We don't even have all those that we can talk about because we don't know, in many cases, how many they're hiring. So the job outlook in the county is the best it's ever been. So we're proud of that. That's
great. And Norm, I know we're going to be doing this on a more regular basis, so hopefully we can talk more about the exciting things that are coming up in Guernsey County.
Always glad to talk about the good things.